You only call me on the weekends.
My name is Becca. It is Friday afternoon. It's like 2 o'clock. It is rainy and gloomy. Quite frankly, I have no motivation to do anything, but we are going to do something. So grab what you can and get it done with me. I have laundry I need to change over. I want to dust the ceiling fan, so why not? We're stuck in the house. I'm going to clean my kiddo's bathroom. I just did all of our bedding laundry like a few days ago, so we'll do that again on Sunday. I'm going to share a super quick dinner my husband and my son found on TikTok, which it actually is like a 1 skillet dinner. So I took out some chicken. It is defrosting on the counter. Kind of just take you around with us. It's going to be a really chill day because it's raining. So grab something small and get it done with me. I'll try to keep this one short. If you're new here, I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom. I love to include anything mom life, homeschooling, cleaning motivation. You'll find it here. I recently did one of my most recent videos is our goal to have a low by year, no by January. And we are on day 3 going into day 4, going pretty well. So I'll be sharing updates with you, maybe weekly, bi-weekly, we'll see, throughout the month of January and then throughout the year. If any of that interests you, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get into what we're gonna do.
Only chasing highs, you need me. He brings me flowers on a Tuesday. He gives me good love and something that I never thought existed. I know what I need, ain't gonna lie. I know what I want, speaking my mind now. A queen is a king to be by her side. On my mind's loving's on my mind. He can do me better, he can do me better. On my mind's everything I like. He can do me better, he can do me better than you. Can love me better than you do. Yeah, you can love me better than you. You only call me on the weekends when you're out and about. Tell me, do you really need me? I'm painting pictures and I'm dreaming about that good love and something that I know you cannot give me. I know what I need, ain't gonna lie. I know what I want, speaking my mind now. A queen needs a king to be by her side.
Super quick coffee break. I love the brown sugar shaken espresso. It's my absolute favorite. I love the Nescafe. It's the iced coffee blend. It's an instant espresso. Mix that up with some brown sugar and a ton of ice, and then pour some milk over it. Heavy whipping cream, whatever you have. I swear it tastes amazing. Honestly, it's better than any of the ones that I've gotten in a drive-thru, and they're super inexpensive. It was a really stormy day, nothing too crazy, but it's definitely a little cloudy and a lot of wind. You can see our Christmas decorations are kind of flying all over, but it was really relaxing. I feel like sometimes just taking a day off. Obviously, we are cleaning today. We're taking down a lot of the New Year's decorations. We tried to keep it simple, too crazy, but we do homeschool, so this is our homeschool area. We don't have a dedicated homeschool room, but I honestly love that we revolve around this table. We are at this table for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and homeschool, and crafts, and projects, and all those things. So it is nice sometimes to just add a little bit of the holiday season here. I'm gonna go ahead and take this down. I'm gonna try to salvage as much as I can. I feel like a lot of times I will buy decor for like a one-time deal, especially New Year's. You celebrate it for like 1 or 2 days. Honestly, this was up for probably like 4 days. But I am just kind of over constantly buying a new decor. So we got this banner off Etsy. It was really fun. We all made it, put it on some construction paper. I'm going to save it for next year. I try to keep everything as organized as I can. Ziploc baggies for the win. So I'm going to just go ahead and go through the house. Again, it's going to be a very relaxed cleaning day.
I used to think I had plenty of dreams and light in my life. Still my glass was half empty, but you came along and showed me how to love without limits, to have a good time. My glass was always half empty, but now you're in my life. We're far away from the city lights, so small under the night sky. It's just us two, but I don't mind. You could never
stack of books that I will go through my kids' bookshelf throughout the year, and I'll leave a stack of books in here. If they ask for it, I'll bring it back into their room. But if I've noticed that my kiddos, and my youngest is now 4, so I feel like he's growing out of some of the smaller, more like tactile books. So as much as it breaks my heart, I have quite the pile here that we either need to donate or find somebody to give these to. And I decided that I was going to rearrange I call it our birthday bucket. It's really like a birthday decor or smaller holidays like New Year's, St. Patrick's Day, things that really are just like one day. And then I have a ton of our graduation decor because we are a homeschooling family. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of categorize everything. Organizing doesn't need to be something that's overwhelming, and you don't have to make it look perfect. And I feel like I've come to terms with that over the last year, is that you just have to find a system that works for you. You don't have to go out and buy a ton of new bins. I have bins that I've had since my oldest was born. He's now 6, and they floated around our house in every single room, every closet, every pantry. And you know what? If it works, you don't have to replace it. And then I decided I was going to dust the ceiling fans. I feel like they're always worse than I anticipate they are. So if you are going to do your ceiling fans, do a dry dusting first. You'll catch way more dust and a lot more lint with a dry microfiber rag than you will if it's wet. And then I'll go back over it with a damp microfiber rag. Use your favorite cleaner. You can use vinegar, you name it, even just a little bit of water. And then we will do a super light cleaning. Cleaning, my kiddos decided that they were going to make a parade for their big trucks. We've had these for a few years and they ride them all around the house. They're actually really cute. So they had gotten into some of the leftover decor from our bucket, and we got this Lego table for Christmas. It's been such a really nice item to have out. They always play out here, but it serves as more functionally than a coffee table. Anyways, into a super, super simple dinner. This is a 1-pan chicken dinner, and I think we found this on TikTok. I've been finding so many recipes on TikTok lately. Got the recipe in the description box. It's super simple. Basically, you're just going to take any sort of chicken. Obviously, you can use boneless, skinless chicken breast. We had chicken thighs. That's what we had in the freezer, so that's what I defrosted. I just cut it up, took out the bone, and then you can use a can of Rotel and a can of tomato paste. I had diced tomatoes with jalapenos, and I had leftover tomato paste in the tube. Mix it with some water. Use what you have on hand. Recipe called for 1 cup of rice. I think I'd probably do a cup and a half. My kiddos absolutely adore rice, and I feel like it would have soaked up a little bit more of the juice. But it truly was like a 25-minute dinner. It was something super simple. The flavor was amazing. My husband and I loved it. My kiddos were kind of on board, but I feel like it's a really great base recipe. If you're like in a rush and you're in a pinch of nothing ready to go for dinner, you can defrost something super quick and throw dinner together in 1 pan. Minimal dishes, say less. And then we just topped it with a bunch of tomatoes, lettuce. We had all this stuff on hand. We typically do some sort of taco night every week. So I like that it's simple, and it's honestly just one of those meals that I think I'll put in my recipe box as a go-to. So we did it kind of like a nacho style. You can eat this however you want. Put it in a tortilla, eat it just like a rice bowl. But it was delicious. It was simple, and it was super simple to clean up.
I really wanted to get it right. Trying to find some balance in my life, but I never really put up a fight. Didn't follow my dreams, and now I'm losing sleep. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I
Dinner turned out, again, everybody kind of ate it differently. I served my kids everything separately just so that they could figure out how they wanted to eat it. My husband and I ate it nacho style. We had tortilla chips that were open, so it was one of those really simple, super satisfying. Honestly, the flavor was delicious. I actually liked the can of diced tomatoes with the jalapenos. It gave it a little bit of extra spice. Back into the bathroom, these fans give me the hardest time ever. Every time I go to dust them, I always forget every single year. These apart, and then I end up having to call my husband in to take them down. So I unhooked like half of the light, and then I was like, you know what, if I force it, I'm gonna break it. So I just did a super light dusting. I'll have to deep clean that later, but you can see how much dust was falling out. If you're dusting, obviously work from top to bottom. You never want to vacuum and, you know, clean your toilet if you're going to go dust the fan. So super quick wipe down in the kiddos' bathroom. I did not have the time to do a full deep clean, so we'll save that for another day. And you know what? Sometimes it's just a quick touch up and it'll hold you over until the weekend. So don't sweat the small things. If you have a big project, you can save it for another day. If you don't have the time, then just do what you can and move along. I promise it'll all be okay. You're gonna have to let me know down below how the beginning of your year is starting out. We decided to do a no by January, more like I decided, and my husband was on board with it. So we are doing a, basically, obviously we're buying everything that's essential for our home and for our kids and just for like everyday life, but anything that is non-essential, like my gardening habit or, you know, any extra purchases that we don't need, then those are going to wait. I would love to do a low by a year. So follow along if you're interested in that journey. If you've ever done anything like this, then let me know down below. I think that's going to do it for today's video. If you guys found this video helpful, I hope that it gave you a little bit of motivation. And don't forget to give yourself grace. Again, when it comes to your home, I took it so easy today. I felt like it was just one of those days where I was just keeping up with everything that needed to be done. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe.